Welcome again to Resourcing with David Obasa. As we always do on this channel, we tell you a lot of things that have to do with resourcefulness. We tell you about how you can get better on the work you do, whether it's your business or you are an employee in a place. Okay, today we want to talk about something that is trending in Nigeria. In case you're watching us from that country, we want to talk about politics. And we know that a lot of people are talking about politics in Nigeria because it's trending. It's what people want to talk about because that is the next big thing in that country. So, if you're an employee or a business person and you want to talk about politics, how do you do it? In such ways that it will not negatively affect you. Okay, so before we continue, I want to ask, have you subscribed to this channel? In case you have not done so, I want to urge you to please subscribe to the channel before we continue. Yes, now let's talk about politics. Section 39 as well as Section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution expressly tell us that we have freedom. Yes, we have freedom to express ourselves, to express our ideas, to express our thoughts, to express our biases or whatsoever thing that we have in mind, to pass information. It also, Section 40 tells us that we have freedom of association. We are free to associate with other persons, with other entities, including trade union, inclusive of political party, or any group whatsoever that will be able to protect our interests. However, in the exercise of this freedom of thoughts, of information, there are certain things that you need to be mindful of if you are an employee or if you are a business owner. So what are those major things that you should be mindful of? There are three of them that we'll talk about now. Number one is that if you're an employee and you need to talk about politics and you want to criticize maybe a political actor or a political party, you should ask the question, where does the interest of my employer lie? For instance, the owners of the organization that you work in may have certain biases that may be contrary to yours. When you continue to express them openly, they may be inimical to your growth in that organization. Again, if the owners of that organization or the directors therein are people that are politically active or they have interest in certain candidates that you so oppose openly, then it may be a disadvantage to you. How will that be? It's because human beings run organizations and the human factors may play out. Let's look at the second thing, or the second reason why you should be careful. If you are a business person and you have interest in certain candidates or certain political parties, you should ask the question, where does the interest of my major clients lie? My customers, where do their interests lie? If their interest is on one candidate and yours is on another candidate, and you are expressing so much hate for the candidate of the choice of your major clients and customers, you may be running yourself out of business without even knowing it. So it's very essential that you know where their interests lie before you go out there in the public talking about certain candidates or certain political parties. The third thing we need to note is, where does the interest of the environment in which I work or the environment in which I transact my business, where does their interest lie? If you are expressing an opinion or you are expressing a choice openly that is contrary to that which is expressed by the majority people in the place where you currently operate, where you do your business or where you work from, you may be setting yourself up for some confrontation that in some cases may go beyond the ordinary. We've heard of times when people have been attacked for expressing their choices or for making known their choices, especially when such choices differ from what the people in the place where they live or where they work or where they transact their business are. So you should be aware that when you are expressing, when you are exercising the choices you have, the freedom of expression, the freedom of thought, the freedom of association, you should do it reasonably in such ways that it will not negatively impact on your business or on your career, because your employers may be crossed with you for doing something that will negate their principles or that may affect their business in a negative way. So when you're expressing those choices, be mindful of these three things. We hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Resourcing with David Obasa, RWDO. In case you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification button so that when next we have a new video, you may be notified about it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.